Lakshya, when did you seriously start preparing for CAT 2019, and how did the journey go from there till the time you have given your CAT?
Right. I think I started off in the month of February 2019. That is when I started preparing for CAT seriously. That gives me about 7 months. The reason for starting a bit late, as most people would agree upon it, is that I was busy with a lot of societies in my college. I made sure that I was part of theatre society, marketing society, placement committee. So all these together had a lot of work. Hence, I started off in the month of February. So I believe I had 7 months. But those 7 months, I made sure that I looked up on a number of interviews, similar to what we are doing right now, of all the seniors who have a similar background, who had to face the same journey as me. Because you tend to learn from the people who have done it correctly. So I believe I learned a lot from them. One major point from every interview was that the mock tests are an important tool to judge how you're performing. So before just beginning, I gave a mock test to take a test out what my strength is, what my weakness is. I believe that was my first mock test ever. And post that, I decided that there are certain strengths that I have, there are certain weaknesses that I have. I should probably work upon my weaknesses to increase my marks, and I should keep my strengths as my strengths. That should remain constant. That should not falter down later down in the road. So I joined a coaching institute in Delhi, and they provided a couple of foundational booklets. Now, my ideology is that you have to do the foundational booklets and not expand to a number of booklets. You do the booklets twice or thrice, the foundation ones only, and not expand into an array of number of booklets that are out there in the market, because you would find many. I think that is one big confusing point for every aspirant out there, that which book to read from. I suggest one thing, that go for the most foundational booklets that your coaching institute that is out there in the market. Stick to one, probably do it twice or thrice. That is what I did. I did my coaching institute's booklets 2 times. So post beginning in February, I gave one mock every week. So in a total of 7 months, I gave about 50 mocks. I was more frequent towards the end. So I believe there are 4 sections. There are 4 sections that you have to prepare for in CAT. The 3 basic ones that we have, the VARC, DILR, the quants one. There's one more section which we need to work upon, is the mental aptitude, the mental strength to give CAT. So all these sections require work separately. For VARC, I started off by reading newspapers. I was already an avid reader by when I started my journey, but still I made sure that I read a newspaper. Now why a newspaper is because I had to have uh, a RC-like feeling, wherein you have topics ranging from biology to philosophy. So in a newspaper, you tend to find that. So that is why I started reading newspaper, and also that it would provide me some knowledge probably for the interviews as well. So that is how I started building my VRC. My major contention was the verbal ability part. Uh, so that was one area which I was not good at. But what I did was I improved my RC speed, and hence that gave me a lot of time to prepare for VA. And preparation happened by giving mock tests, there are sectional tests, giving as many actual RCs possible by going through previous years as well. So that is how I prepared for the VA section. But the DILR part, now that's the most volatile part in any for any CAT test taker. That's I think a lot of people agree upon as well. So for that, we don't have a very specific material for it. The questions can range from a variety of areas. So I started picking out the previous year papers to at least figure out which are the sections that take place, which are the sections that come in the paper. And what I realized was, even if you prepare the hardest, there would be at least 4 to 5 questions out of 8, which would be in a very different or unique manner, which you have never really come upon. So you just need to, so you have all the preparation that you are putting on is just for those 3 sets that you might have seen somewhere. What it does is it helps you out with those 3 sets so that you are able to spend less time on them, and post that, whatever time is left, you give to those 5 unique sets that CAT has a habit of putting every year. So I believe this makes DILR a bit volatile. But yeah, my strategy was to go through the previous years. I did papers from 1990s as well to 2018. So that was a wide array of questions that can come up. For the quants part, again, sticking to the foundation booklets, I completed the booklets about 2.5 times. So I could just complete half of the revision in the third phase. But yeah, keeping a notebook of all the formulas out there, practicing every day for quant was the basic tenet of quant preparation. The fourth part is the most important one, which speaks about the mental preparation. So I made sure, I read it somewhere that you have to have, you need to give in 21 days to form a habit. So before CAT, I made sure that for the previous 21 days, I was giving a mock a day at the same time as my actual CAT. I had afternoon sessions. I was giving 21 mocks on 21 days from 2:30 to 5:30 p.m. so that my body clock is ready for, say, not sleeping in the afternoon and working completely towards these kind of topics that we tend to face in CAT. So this is what I tried maintaining during those 21 days. And yeah, keeping a group of friends that are working towards the same goal helps you be a bit more confident, and you don't stray away from your goal because you have a couple of people that are making sure that you stay on the right path. So all these things coupled up together got me the 99.99 percentile, and I was, I think, yeah, I was the All India non-engineering topper as well. So I think these all strategies coupled up together is what makes me get this good score.